Hello, everybody. How are we all doing? I'm hoping well. It's going to be a fairly low-key stream for me, I think, because a mix of tired and I guess like sad. Noggin not in the best of spots right now, basically, but it's fine. Yeah, how are we all doing? I'm hoping everyone is doing reasonably well. Because Largi Ramazani is now through the door at Leeds United, which is very, very nice. In addition to that, it looks like there's other various bits and bats going on behind the scenes, sneaking about at the minute, which I think is going to be very, very interesting for us. And I'm just going to have a little bit of a discussion on that. Hello, Inky. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, it's not going to be too long today. Hello, Marcus. Hope you're doing good. But yeah, we're going to discuss bits about the Ramazani announcement because I thought there was a couple of interesting little things to do with that. And a couple of bits and bobs about Sheffield Wednesday. We'll have a little bit of a chat about that as well, which should be quite nice. Right, let's have a look. Let's search for LUFC on Twitter. Hello, Matt. How are you doing? Hopping good. It's going to be there was potential to do a sort of like preview thing for the Sheffield Wednesday match with Matt, but decided against that just because not really in like the brain space to do a conversation right now. Like chatting with the stream, that's fine. But I'm not in the spot for like actual talkie right now. So, Leeds United's Twitter today. Start off with a nice little happy birthday to Junior Firpo, the GOAT, the best left back in English football at the moment, I'd say. Followed by some Ellen Road Stadium pills, and then this one had a little bit of interest from folks. Is there a way that I can just there we go, open image in new tab. Show this tab instead. Cool. So one, big fan of this. Big fan of having a poke at the flight radar, folks. Hold on. Shit. There we go. I enjoy that. That's really fun. Look, you leave Junior Firpo alone. He tries his best, okay? And also, a big fan. Sorry, I was just checking that tweet. Of this bit. This feels a bit calling out Georgie, doesn't it? Let's hope it wasn't. But yeah, that felt a little bit sus. And that was very, very, very shortly. If I can get back to the right level of zoom, followed by the announcement for Ramazani. Gonna hop over to the announcement page now. Just to see all the details. So, Leeds United are delighted to announce the permanent signing of Largi Ramazani in a 4-year contract from Almeria for an undisclosed fee. It's about 10 million quid, subject to receiving a work permit. Having spent time in the academy system in Belgium and England, he moved to Spain in the summer of 2020, becoming a success there. Fantastic. Already got promoted into a top division. Wonderful. Called up to Belgium's under-21s, chipped in with 8 goal contributions last season, even though they got relegated, which is not too bad. Over 100 appearances for Almeria. Everyone at Leeds would like to welcome him. He becomes the club's 5th summer arrival and will wear the number 17 shirt. 5th? Hold on. Rodon. Rothwell. Cairns. Bogle. Okay, cool. Yeah, that adds up. But the slight concern I've got with Ramazani is, as much as I really want to see him, like now, we're not going. I would love us to have him available for Sheffield Wednesday. However, the part of the announcement that says specifically subject to receiving a work permit tells me that no Ladji Ramazani will be available on the Sheffield Wednesday match, which is a bit of a shame because I thought Ramazani would be a very, very good addition. And even though he wouldn't necessarily be in top form, there's at least a chance he could be on the bench, and that would be absolutely fantastic. But it doesn't look like that's going to happen, which is sad. But also, there's been a little bit of discussion flying around about good old Willie Gnonto. Thank you very much, Matt. And what's the thoughts on Willie Gnonto? I'd like us to not lose him, because if we did, that'd be a huge shame. Purely because, as Matt says, it would be a step back in addition to signing one. Because Ramazani, very good footballer, very decent step forwards. But if you had to combine that with us losing Willie Gnonto, then that feels a little bit no good. Because then we need to sign another forward, and that's the entire line of three behind Mateo Joseph gone within a summer. Except sometimes you have Dan James in there, but let's be honest, not as often. And Dan James isn't necessarily going to be a first choice for that role, I guess. Makes it complicated, tough. Yeah. But as much as I've seen that Gnonto is apparently looking to push for a move, I've not seen anyone actively saying, look, this is who wants to sign Gnonto. Because I don't really know if anyone's making that push. Which makes it a little bit difficult. But what I'm going to do before any more discussion on that is I am going to hop open a poll. Is it a win? Is it a draw? Is it a lose? Feel like starting Rothwell over Gruev tomorrow night would be best. Rothwell better set piece taker. He's a solid set piece taker, that's fair enough to him, but that's a little bit harsh on Gruev, I think. Because Gruev isn't bad with his set pieces. I feel like it's more no one's ever where he puts the ball. And the fact is, he's putting the ball in two good spots. Where's the thing gone? Sorry. Just lost the camera battery charger for a second. I'm back. You're confident. That's good. Currently, it looks like the chat in general is confident because we're on 86% thinking that there's going to be a win. But let's keep having our votes. Let's keep having our say, and we'll find out where we land. I'm also feeling okay. I think we'll have had a little bit more time to sort of adapt to not having Georgie. We'll be playing a lot more aggressively because they're not West Brom. Let's be completely honest here. And there's less of a threat of us losing this match than there was in the most recent match. So I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling nice and happy with it, I think. No hitting Gravel. That's fair enough, yeah. I think they're both solid enough at set pieces, though. Like, we do need goals from midfield. That is the biggest concern that I've got at the minute. But yeah. Right, I'm going to have a very quick skim through bits and bobs of news and stuff to see if there is anything about a future deal. Oh, that was something as well. Jack Clark does not look like it's going to be happening, which I thought was quite interesting. Clark, in the end, going to Ipswich for, I think, 20 million. I don't know if it's 20 million including the add-ons or if it's 20 million plus add-ons. Either way, let's be honest, we won't want to have paid that much for Jack Clark. I don't think it's worth our while to sign that much for him. Sign that much for him, pay that much for him. But yeah, it's fine. As much as a lot of people are screaming out that we should have signed Jack Clark, we've signed another winger that's roughly of the same standard for half the money. I'm not going to be that mad. And I don't think we should be that mad, even though a lot of people will look at it and be like, devastating, really bad. It's like, it's not. It's fine. It's okay. You miss targets sometimes. One with Bamford scoring as he scored 3 goals in his last 4 games versus Yorkshire clubs. I like that stat. That's a really good stat. It's one of those stats that makes me happy. Gosh golly. Got 14% saying lose and 7% saying draw, though, which is fine enough. Sell line by Monday. Maybe. Hang on. Need to make sure it's the sell line that I think it is. Can play in the 10, can play in the right wing. I think Salah would be a genuinely solid signing, to be completely honest with you. Especially if it looks like we're signing him for something like £8.5 million, when his actual value is something like 15-ish. That'd be a really good deal for us. But as I mentioned earlier, this is going to be a shorter stream than normal, just because brain things, stuff like that. So skip those ads that are suggesting that I do. I think it's going to be an ad-free stream today. Ooh, fun stuff. I'm going to hop over to Questions Corner. We're going to take a bunch of questions from the chat. If anyone that is already in the chat or is just watching with the stream on in the background, if you got any questions at all about anything Leedsy, about anything lifey, about anything completely random, pop it in the chat now. And yeah, we'll do a little bit of answering, and then we'll have a nice chill to bring the stream to a close. Don't know why I went Scottish there, but I did. So there we go. Freiburg needs to sell at the minute. He's coming, I believe. Thank you for a quick one, though. Cheers. Have a good night. Hopefully more bits tomorrow. Yeah, I'm going to do a video for the morning, I think. Going to do a stream at some point in the day as like a preview, which should be quite fine, I guess. Don't know when to do it. It's a really good question. Hold on, I'll end that poll. And I'll do a new poll. Stream. Shall we stream around lunchtime tomorrow? It's meant to be Questions Corner with you guys sending the questions in. Instead, it's been Questions Corner with me asking the question. Lunchtime stream, are we thinking? Think that could be fun? Not entirely sure. Well, yeah, that could be fine, I think. Pigeon, thank you very much, Marcus Better. You seem to have remembered from yesterday, which I appreciate. Oh yeah, that's a point. Yeah, whilst I'm here, what I'm going to do is what I'm having for lunch tomorrow. I've got no. I do have an idea. I had a calzone for tea tonight. So what the plan is going to be is I'm going to have what's left of that calzone. I'm also going to see how much it would cost me to put Georgie in my fantasy league team before I go. Oh, he's down as a midfielder, which is very nice. If he doesn't have release cost, can we ask him what he want? Can we ask what we want from him, and if no one can afford him, he stays? Yes, in theory, that would be the case. Anyone feel like Joffrey should move on? Love the lab, but I feel like he might have had his day. It depends on what he wants at the same time, right? Like, I don't necessarily want to force him out if he's not happy enough here. Have we got too many Brighton players? No. So I'll whack Jason Steele in. I need a new defender at some point, but that'll do for now. Cool. And then I won't necessarily use Rutet, but at least he's there for now. But I think I might call that there for this stream. So, wait, one more question. Question's gone. Does Bamford start tomorrow? No. I think we stick with Mateo, just because he didn't really have that many chances to use last time out, so we can't really blame him for the fact we didn't do very well against West Brom. What is that bit of Tash doing? Why is that darker than the rest of it? I don't know. Either way, I hope you enjoyed the stream. If you did, pop a like on it. Subscribe if you're not yet. Could even be a channel member. It's 99p for a month, and you get a bunch of videos early, which is always really nice. I can't find where to become a member. I believe if you look in the description, I've got a link to where you can. If I remember right. I'm going to have to check it though. Yes. It's in the paragraph that says like and subscribe if you enjoyed. It means a lot. Also join the channel if you want. Of course, it's as cheap as I can make it at the bottom tier, because you can make it like a minimum of 99p a month. And I figured like I might as well, because it's fine. Salah, yes, but still want an 8 out of 10. Not sure which 10 leads one, but the suspect Jacob Mudder from Brighton to the primary 8 target. That's why Lubicic is on hold. I'd hope Lubicic is on hold because he does hate crimes, but not super late. Like I only started like 17 minutes ago, but I've had a bad day, so I'm ending the stream a little bit early today. Hey, thank you very much for the membership, SpongeBob Dave. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's been a day, so it's going to be calling it fairly early one, I think, and then I will have something recorded for the morning, I think, just because I like doing videos early for the morning. That's always quite fun. I enjoy that. Yeah, I'm kind of in the same spot there. Hopefully we're looking somewhere else, just because other places feel a little bit more like morally good rather than anything else. But of the 16 votes, I'm saying yes to a stream around lunchtime tomorrow, so I think I might go ahead and do that. If you guys are fancying it, much appreciated if you'd fancy popping along and joining me. But yeah. I had a bad day on Twitter fighting all the gammons about Solomon. Yeah, I think it's easier if we just don't sign Solomon, because everyone has their opinions on that conflict, and I feel like no matter what side you're on, there's going to be a lot of people disagreeing, and no one disagrees in a kind way. I think my take on it is, and I've not had a chance to look further into what exactly his perspective is on that sort of stuff, but I can't blame a person for the actions of their country, but if he's spoken out in favour of it, then I'm not a fan. Is roughly my take. Because bad, I think. Bombing civilian populations is never a good thing. And I don't know what his take is on it, but this is where it's going to turn out they've got a massive Israeli viewership, and the like-dislike ratio on this is absolutely horrific afterwards. I think we do. I don't think being from Israel is in itself controversial, but again, I've not seen if he's specifically said anything, so I don't know. Either way, I do hope you enjoyed this stream. If you did, pop a like on it. Subscribe if you're not yet. You could even be a channel member. 99p for a month is, I think, a reasonably good deal, and a bunch of videos early, and I'm more likely to read your stuff in the chat if things are moving especially quickly. Most of the time I look at the entire chat, but then if like I get many concurrent viewers like I did yesterday, that I think I hit something like 500 or so, then I'm going to primarily keep an eye on like members and stuff. Hey, glad to hear it. And it's best to keep a little bit of distance if it comes to it. Thank you very much, Daniel. I appreciate that. Politics and sport are sort of innately linked. You can't have like football in itself is, if you've ever complained about sports washing, that's bringing politics into sport, you know. But that's a conversation for a different time. Hope you enjoyed. Like, subscribe, all the fun stuff, and we'll see you later. Doodle.